Christian Aburime, the press secretary to the Anambra State Governor, Professor Soludo, has said his principal stands by his comments on the former governor of the state and the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Soludo had dismissed the chances of the Labour Party flag bearer in the coming presidential poll and criticized the style of Ndigbo in its quest for the country's number one seat. The move drew mixed reactions across the country, and particularly on social media, where Soludo was heavily criticized. But speaking on the criticism, the aide of the former central bank governor maintained that Soludo had the right to his opinion. Aburime spoke in Awka on Thursday, November 17th, while responding to questions from The Punch. He said Soludo has no regrets whatsoever because all he said has been said before and he should not be insulted for expressing his opinion. Governor Wike of Rivers State had earlier urged the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to ignore envious critics, especially those from his home state of Anambra. The Rivers State governor said this during the inauguration of the Nkpolu Oroworoko flyover in Port Harcourt, the state capital, Channels TV reported. Obi was a special guest of honor at the inauguration, which was attended by massive crowd who chanted the name of the Labour Party flag bearer when he mounted the podium to speak. Wike said, "We have worked and you know we have worked. One reason I always brought you, Obi, is that I know you also worked well in Anambra. Some people, because of the level you are now, they are envying in your state. They can come out and say all kinds of rubbish. Don't worry, that is how it is. It is your home person that will kill you first. So don't bother about those things. I have always told people, when you are given opportunity, use this to showcase what you can do. Stop criticizing somebody who has left. You have been given the opportunity now. Show it. I'm a professor well. I'm a doctor well. I'm a lawyer well. I'm a mechanic well," the governor said. Okay, well, what Soludo is still saying, is he maintaining what he said? Good and fine, you maintain it now, boy. Money see now there you did now, they don't give you now, they don't set the ball. And some people are saying, oh yes, so Peter Obi has already agreed to the fact that he didn't even challenge all the things that Soludo said, so he should leave what he's doing so that now be facing for Soludo. Like somebody said, he's not contesting with Soludo. Soludo is not on the ballot board, so why should he dissipate his energy and be replying him? Because they said, oh, for the fact that he just say, go and start doing what you know how to do, I've done my part, shows that all that Soludo said, that they were true, that he couldn't challenge it. What he won't challenge, that is just distraction. Because I listened to one of Labour Party's spokesperson say it's a distraction. They don't want to give him to that, so they now be going back and forth. No, you don't did there now, you do. But people will no say him do, he try his best, he did his best, and that's it. Well, a madman like Soludo shouldn't have a right to his opinion because mad people don't have sense. Oh my goodness. Someone say very correct. I grease you. Nne, your mouth na bomb. You say a mad person doesn't have right to doesn't have sense. The first daft professor I have seen from Ndigbo land. Okay, we are waiting for him in second term in office. That day we will reply him with answer he deserves. Than I'm from Anambra in Jukoka, precisely. Well, if he does well by that time, it's just too early now. The man is not even up to 9 months, if I'm not mistaken. He's still up to 6 months or 9 months. Maybe before then he will do some things that will gladden. It's just too far now. He will do some things that will gladden the people of the state. But if he does not do any meaningful thing, and hey, he go hard, or he go red for him, he go red for him. But I just believe that between now and that time, in people might go down soft, if and only if he will do the right thing. He will do more than what Obi has done, and which Obi is even expecting that you have to do better than I've done. Well, if the constitution would allow for third term tenure, we will elect him for the third term, not even second term. Wike is nobody. He fought Amici, his predecessor, as America and Iraq. Even up till now, we are that we Soludo should not cover a monumental liar. I don't know what this one is saying at the last paragraph. Statement that Soludo is a fool, criticizing your brother publicly is bad man. Let us watch and see. Soludo will be put to shame. Normally, he has a big mouth, but I don't know that he talks anyhow, I swear. Jealousy is bad. All your life, you have been an employee. Peter is not on your level. He is an employer of labor long before people like Ngozi brought you out of the wood works and sold you to Baba Yabo, who made you CBN governor, where with your foolish pride, you almost destroy the financial sector of the economy. Stay your lane, empty professor. I don't, okay. Well, we in the Anambra regret to having you as a governor. Your shame, they shame me. They shame us. Envy and jealous is your nickname. Soludo is Okoko professor. One thing is that if he was even talking about the investment, but now he was not saying why should he have left this thing that he should have contested under Abga. Who does that? What is your business? And after all, he said he was not going to leave this thing. You that left back and forth, what's it come happen? Who kill you? When you are doing something, maybe you can say something because of what you are experiencing or because of the situation of things. But when things don't longer go the way it ought to go, you have to change. I don't really understand. Somebody was asking, is a Ojuku God or what? The Ojuku that fought in the Biafra war, when he saw the way the thing was going, because if you think if he had seen it from the beginning, or if he knew that because he knew quite well that they were going to win the war, but some people came along the line to sabotage the effort. So when he saw the way things were going, he had to like, okay, let us surrender. People were losing a lot of people. So you expected him to have continued or to have continued at that time. I don't understand. You think if he said Peter Obi should have built what is it called? Should have built Abga like the way Tinubu built this thing. You know that they make you build now. So the way that they do it for Lagos, where be say somebody just say Baba Sokpe, now they Colombia everything. Is that the kind of this thing? The people in that area, they can condone all those things, but in your own area, you know that people cannot condone. You want to be lord over everybody. So the lifestyle of Tinubu is what you expected Obi to do in the east. Of course, you know it's not going to happen. They look people where they govern before you go see say they feel say you be oga. No oga for anywhere. And those one who are doing yes, I wish every say that they dobale. How their life don't they better now because somebody is in charge of their life, in charge of everything. That is how it is. They might want to argue it. Now the man is spreading his tentacles. He say no, it has to stay there. You wait there now. They don't tell you do the work, the investment worth nothing. You wait sabi investment, do it. And he was even boasting that he managed, he saved while he was governor of a CBN. He was CBN governor, that he saved at the right time. And somebody was asking that, so does it mean all the infrastructures were complete in Nigeria when you were CBN governor? Why were you saving? Does it mean everything was okay before you started saving? I don't understand. It's just like an individual to, oh, you never build that, so you never buy this one, you never there are a lot of things that you need to do, but you still have to save first. You have to save for the raining day. That was exactly what the man did, and you said, oh, he didn't save at the right time. It's worth nothing, and that is what is annoying a lot of people. Apart from okay, he shouldn't have said anything. Maybe the opposition will use it against him. No, apart from that, the first thing is that he says it's next to nothing. Then when you say it's next to nothing, that means this man did this man save at all? Because this man has been going around saying he's saved, and people begin to ask the question. Let us start from the list. Did he save at all? When he saved, then we now know how much did he save. All the things that he said, yes, he did them, and you just came use your mouth to water and you didn't even take over from him. So do you have the right to question all of those? It's like something is really working in you, and that is why a lot of people are really angry. Not because you not even reach to even destroy Peter Bill. You know fit to, you know feel rich, but why you dey lie? Why would they downplay what somebody don't do? You know steal money, you know carry the money, you use them, you save them. Somebody came on board and used the money, and the money don't multiply before the person they use them. What are we talking about? So guys, let's share your opinion and have your take on this.